How are y'all doing?
Or how we do.
Excited. Yes. Has anyone done Lego Serious Play before?
No, but I have to ask you, I did Lego build to, oh God, it was so many years ago. They had these big kits. Build to Express is what it was called.
Interesting.
But it doesn't exist anymore. And I'm fascinated to know what this is.
Well, they might have just done like a refresh. It sounds like we might touch on some of the same concepts that we'll cover today. But I'm very excited to have you all here. My name is Manjari Kumarrapan. I was previously the assistant director at the Da Vinci Center and then shifted to a health innovator in residence as I've taken a job at UNC Health to do quality improvement and improve patient experiences as well. So I'm really excited to be here with you all and facilitate this Lego session. A little bit about what we're going to do today. So 45 minutes is fast, so I'm going to try to maximize the amount of time that we get to play with Legos. We're going to do some brief introductions. I'll tell you a little bit more about the Da Vinci Center and the Brand Center, who I'm also here to represent today. And then we will build and tell stories with Lego bricks. And so there are going to be 2 use cases that we explore today, but Legos are very flexible, so you can also take them with you and incorporate them in your day-to-day. And so we'll spend some time reflecting on that at the end as well. And we'll talk a little bit about how the Legos touch on some storytelling principles and design. And then at the end of this, you will all get a micro-credential from VCU that highlights your achievements in Lego Serious Play and innovation. Hopefully you'll have new ideas for partnerships by the end of this and some ideas for your next steps. Well, all right. So how many of you all have heard of the Da Vinci Center before? Okay. We're super cool. Our charter is to redefine the future of higher education, and I'll share a little bit about how we do this. Essentially, we have 3 pillars of academic, experiential, and experimental. So whatever students learn in the classroom, we have them apply it towards real-world challenges with our community partners. And then we also encourage them to take risks themselves. How can you create your own ventures and experiment in entrepreneurship and innovation? And then I'm also here to represent the Brand Center, which is our brand and marketing and storytelling and creative strategy department at VCU. They are rated the #1 graduate program in all of America for branding. Their students have done very, very cool things. I'm always intimidated by them because any Super Bowl ads that you might see is likely a Brand Center student that is behind it. And they and us have collaborated to do these sort of storytelling workshops that you're going to experience today. Now, another way that the Da Vinci Center explores innovation and entrepreneurship is through the Shift Retail Lab. Now, this is the first of its kind in America, where essentially there's a chemistry lab for chemistry students to practice what they're learning. This is essentially an entrepreneurship lab. So students who have these early stage ideas have a space to build within a month and test their ideas with community partners that we invite. And so today, right at this time at VCU, we're hosting our demo day, so people are actually in Shift Retail Lab giving feedback for students on their projects. And so we won a couple awards for this from Fast Company for innovation and design for this sort of experimental space. All right, see all of those fun things. And now to the Legos. So we're gonna get the noisy part out of the way. I want you all to open up your Legos we all have this one. Yes. I'm gonna put it on the Lego baby back. All right. So once you have them, you can just dump them on the table. I see some of you already organizing. I'm very impressed with you all. I'm going to give you a 2 minutes to build a bridge. Okay, I'm going to place them in the bridge board. All right, so Lego bricks down. So now what I'd like for you all to do is yes. You can get in groups of 3 to 4. Maybe if you want to sort of move towards that group. And then if you can do 3 and 3 here. So in your groups, what I'd like for you all to do is to go around and introduce yourselves. just briefly, and then I want you to dive into sharing your Lego model. What was your favorite thing about what you built? And what was surprising or challenging about it? So we'll just each person, I want to take a little bit of time in your groups to share.
Sure.
I'm 311.
And that's because.
So I'm gonna cheat on this. And it's this is a picture of spread.
Everything else.
This will be open, it's like Jeopardy.
You can get it also.
Alright, I'm usually
Once you it's a long. Like I have to. However, it's not like this is.
I would admit the way they placed it.
But my freshman. It reaches this, and which is.
There you go.
Really enjoying the music.
Likewise, wanted to. This is some water.
Right, and like I wanted the same one, so I built step down on this side. And I didn't have the right number. Right. Legos. And then I want to use some of the flower ones.
I am a maximalist.
John, it didn't have time.
Here you go.
See, so minimalism, but there's one design flaw that I see because like getting up there, no ramp, getting down, no ramp, and then no.
You can get over it.
You
You want to get over it. But the music was appropriate. I just, it's CPR.
It's different down there.
I was building
Ramp and a ramp down, because I figured it's really interesting, like the list. I was out, but we were minimalist. Yes, you had it. That's what Jen said.
Yeah.
That was the most favorite thing about it. It's been cool to just like have random research.
Just get my pieces together so I might have some more luck with the next activity.
Oh, okay. So let's pause here. I hear some groups wrapping up their sharing, and I heard that some of you already dived into this, but I'd love to hear just some initial reflections. How did it go? How did it feel to play with Legos again? And what was similar or different about the bridges that you all built?
Well, I'll just say, I know I'm not an artist, so just my ability to put four things together, like an A+ to me.
Absolutely. And these things are tiny. Like it's a whole other thing. I'm used to sort of like even like the bigger kid block. So yes. And it's not about perfection. It's really about expressing yourself through Legos. So great job. Anything that you notice that was similar or different about your bridges?
Difference. So for me, I'm kind of person who you can't just throw something, say build.
Yeah.
For me, I have to think, I have to draw.
Yeah.
And then I change what I draw to something. But right now, like I was panicked and I was looking for everyone and they were doing something. Okay, I'm gonna do this guy, which I did. Yeah. And then I put those together. At the end of the day, I said they need the bridge, right? So,
Right.
Iman, we both put flowers on our characters.
yeah.
That's awesome.
And you touched on something really interesting here, right? Like whenever we're asked to build, we're all so used to that planning and making sure it's perfect. But this is one of those in this Lego environment, there are no stakes, there's no perfection, there's no right or wrong. Like what you're doing is correct, what you're doing is correct. Like it's really about just expressing yourself through Legos. And I know it's uncomfortable, but your brain actually starts to think differently if you're forced to build first versus plan first. And you can actually unlock a lot more creativity if you just start building with your hands.
Okay.
How many people used people?
I did.
None of us did.
No,
I
I
didn't
didn't
do
even
it.
recognize it.
Interesting.
Body parts.
I built mine really fast and then I was like, well, everybody else is done.
And the other really cool thing, so I see everyone pretty much sort of like had this like some sort of connecting things together. There are different heights. I heard like step down, a ramp, some sort of thing. Even though I gave you all a lovely like vague description of what to build, there are some similar concepts within those, and there is something unique that you all brought into it. So what I love about this is that it also tells us how to start a project with new people. It's about getting people's interpretations of what that means for them. And it's not that one person is right or wrong, but that when we each share interpretations, we're bound to get something that's even stronger. So I encourage this for anytime that you're kicking off something or bringing a new team together, like check in on their understanding of what this is and see what their interpretation is, see what's common, see what's different, and start to build that shared understanding. There's a lot of build puns in this. All right, so
we get to keep the Legos.
you know, if you're in a small group, I'd let you keep the Lego.
Thank you.
You'll go back and touch it. All right, so now we're going to go into a little bit more abstract. Okay, what I'd like for you all to do is deconstruct your bridge. And I want you to build your team, your department, or your institution's superpower, right? What is a strength or an asset that you all bring to the table? You will have about 3 minutes to do that, and I'll give you some deconstruction time as well. All right, so put your last few bricks on your film. So what I want you all to do now is to go back into your groups, share a little bit about the superpower that you built, and I want you to combine them into creating a superhero. And when you combine it, I want to make sure that each person's individual superpowers are included, and you can physically connect them all together, or you can sort of put them together. But essentially, I want you to think of what is a story that you all can tell when you combine your superpowers together. All right, so I'm going to give you all about 5 minutes to kind of share and combine these builds. Any questions?
Wow.
I think so. Again,
I know.
I think he's on.
He's climbing.
So,
It's
my
turn
is
is
learning
power.
learning that source. How university
I
just
think my
superpower. It's
Of
organized
Exactly.
everyone had the same, everybody protecting, being supported, in which the wall.
And I think that's my superpower.
You are protected, supported, you always.
Great honors issue.
Just.
On that,
Yeah.
organization.
The word community.
So for me, the story is I chose the eyes.
Like my professor, didn't speak, and they are very supportive.
You know,
Say like,
creative ways
so that you feel from an outline, my department, my guys know of their.
This is funny.
Imagine like.
Yeah, I can see it. They're palm trees.
Yeah.
But it's just fun.
It's way different.
I'd like to work with this.
So I think.
And you just said, oh, it felt like home.
Hours.
In our office, we enjoy the company like working together.
Cross.
We try and bring the fun. Everything we do.
So I think that's a study then for you all, because we're faculty. How do you help people over here?
It's like
See
you're.
what that.
You might have been like.
No, I don't have to.
This way it's like.
Valuable that they're really.
You do, and that's why.
Yeah.
Colors.
Like to help people up the ladder, right?
Right.
Get on the fun train.
Maybe you need this guy.
Party train.
That is that. I need to be with you for sure. So you are guys looking at a director, right? So you're doing the look work. You need like an intermediate.
So like before.
You're doing something.
Peace and wellness.
Nice.
Yeah.
This is for local.
Yeah.
So it's the seed. The seed is sprout.
Oh, yeah. Buddha sounds
Or like.
it works.
I was gonna say like Highlander. So you and saying like how to. It's
I didn't get it together. We have to. Yes. And then we still work together. So that is one of the strength. So because we have different ideas that make things can be more productive.
Online
Sure, how is more. Both sides, but like the other. Yeah, it's great.
This is
Different opinions, we still can turn out together, contrary.
Oh, okay.
I feel like we are very strong. Tough. You say like we have like a meeting saying you pick one person, Beyonce or Taylor Swift. Like, I think it's
Six square makes it hard.
Same rule. I think that's what.
Maybe we don't want to do that.
In the community, like.
And flower gardens.
All right, so here everyone is sort of wrapped up. So now we're going to do a full group share. See your bills will work on. Okay, now you're going to go first and tell us a little bit about your superhero.
I will go. So our superhero doesn't have a name. We didn't get that far. But our superhero is like the one who comes in and like brings everyone together, and everyone together like supports everybody and makes them feel like they are at home and that they're family. But then the family itself represents different cultures and experiences, but when we pull that all together, it makes the whole unit strong.
Okay. All right.
So we said we were the super helpers. That some of our offices have like a bigger view of what's happening in our context or on our campuses, but that we always are positioned in a way to help other people come to that vision. Together.
We reach out across barriers,
Yeah.
across units, across campus to collaborate.
Break down those silos.
Yeah.
Sometimes we need intermediate people to intervene in the middle here.
Awesome. Thank you.
We're all gonna present.
Yeah.
Yeah, we will. So we'd like to introduce you to Buddha. Before, during, after. My department is a diverse array and collection of folks, just a hodgepodge of faculty, sometimes doing their own thing, organized chaos. And then we meet Mary.
Woo woo! Driving the fun train. Our superpower is fun. Everyone likes to work with us. We like to bring the fun. Even when sometimes people don't want us to bring the fun.
We'll be at rodeo.
And our superpower would be helping faculty. That's why you see the little eyes here. See how they can see differently about how to approach their pedagogy with students to help them go to the next level. That's where the steps are and be victorious.
So this kind of naturally was before, during, and after.
Wow.
They pull us together, make sense of it.
Awesome. Thank you. All right. So now that we've formed our superheroes, anything is possible. So what I'd like for y'all to do is take some time to deconstruct your build. And I want you to individually build a professional opportunity that you'd like to solve for in the next 24 hours. Like if I could just wave a magic wand and make it happen, what is it that you want to solve for? All right. How much time? Give you 5 minutes for this.
Can you give us an example or no?
In your, I guess, what keeps you up at night about your work? Another way to think about it. Okay. All right. So pause where you are. And kind of same thing as we did before, where we're going to go around your groups and share a little bit about the opportunity that you'd like to solve and that keeps you up at night. And so if you are stuck on what to talk about, Some prompts, what opportunities did you choose, how did it come about, and then who are you solving for? And I would love if each person did speak to a little bit about this. Who is your end user or your audience that you're trying to design for?
The key is in my group. Even if that key and the shipping and the meeting for me.
Why does it have to be perfect? Right, you guys.
No.
I was trying my best.
I know.
Okay.
What's the grade?
And
on the-
we are
on this,
we're
on
going
this, and this. Like,
in the future with this, especially from the last work.
You're gonna get
are we
this.
training?
Would you like me to
While we're
rectify
training,
my situation?
So if you
start to think, yeah, maybe this is like a meeting. But how are we gonna put this?
so that it will eliminate
You know, I was thinking that I didn't do anything.
human bodies and certain
That's
so I guess the eyes represent the photograph, or I didn't feel like taking them home.
Problem is.
We'll go with first.
So mine is accessibility.
Projects are working on. This is the fire. This is
One of my areas. Oh, it's
Right.
Also,
Also need to meet it.
get as many access points as possible.
Get
Get them on your accessibility platform.
Feeding them over
Right here.
So one of the things that.
You're a little more advanced,
It's at the
jump up on the
forefront.
bridge.
Because I think that is the accessibility.
So providing as many.
And so
points as
what I'm going to
possible.
do.
I think you're really
But it's all everybody that have access.
And have some fun doing it, have some fun doing it, right.
Mine was H.
Oh, wow.
Okay. And
So one problem that we had is that we can't get.
That's
really tough times. We can create these trainings and try to do
together to something, but I got
And
the
see if we can find
done for the each.
And
Yeah,
engage with them. So this is me.
No way.
stay awake at night thinking
Like,
about it.
yeah,
but I
I
think
think
that's
that's
right.
right.
Fun, like, professional
Friends
things.
who were just having wondering
Things
what
that
if there will be jobs
And they're all
available
sent
for them.
away.
what
If there'll
everyone
be
can.
a
And
number
they're
of
all have some.
children.
And just sit back to.
I know I
Yeah, it's, yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Use the
the world that is.
city.
So one problem that actually we see now is building for scale in terms of systems. We have our own.
So I want like
We have to
beautiful
build
services.
We are all.
Why am I really in this?
This plugin.
We used to have it.
Always.
No jobs. No oxygen.
Build it right.
Left.
Slash the system.
Basketball.
Build it up so that they can one of the can
To write down like
For
the
activity.
audience you're in.
Did you know that this was when they have grades? So we have
Make
like
sure that the
years.
system is most people designing for designing for speed in a way that it's robust, lasts, it doesn't break.
Let's go anyone come here and just watch. There is a light.
You can interrupt the animal conversation. I don't want to use drop, but if you're done sharing, if you could write down if your end user.
There's jobs
here.
I got some culture shop here. I'm gonna work in some time. Get things done. No much emotion, no much. My dear thing. Every day we need to smile talk. We need to share the emotional energy. To go with your worker. While we're part things here. For me. They could clip with it. I wanna get my job more structured. I wanna get things done.
And
It's more productive. Also, I'm the emotional part of my first grade stopped. Oh, those are the things I used to learn all the time. Working experience, how I grow in new things. I love that. I love that.
You're done sharing. I want you to write down the end user of the first.
Are you renting?
Yes,
I'm sure.
But I'm paying for the landlord insurance. She's paying for it.
All right. As you are writing down your end user, the person that you're trying to help, any initial reflections from this? Anyone strike some common themes in what you were trying to tackle? Yeah.
So I'm not saying like common themes, like each one of us has something want to solve, like in their work, you know, or whatever, like with his student. For me, I have like a dream, which is impossible. I want like to have a city, like a perfect city, where we have great houses, you know, for everyone, great surfaces, pools, anyone can use it. Anyone can use the gym center, like the center, you know, no problem with the streets, transportation. I know this is impossible, but this is the vision. However, I did nothing here right now when you gave me. I was curious and I asked ChatGPT to help me with that. And to my surprise, ChatGPT was giving me the instruction, put the green one on this one, this one, and this one. I said, wow, that's amazing. And at the end, ChatGPT said, would you like me to refine the instructions so you can build a helicopter? And I said, what? How? How are you going to do that? It's going to take you away. Something else.
No one has ever done that before, so that's very impressive. Very cool. Other reflections? All right, we're gonna go to the fun part. Then I just asked you all to share the thing that you're working on, the thing that's stressing you out. But on your sticky note, right, is hopefully the name, an end user, an audience that you were trying to serve. So I want you to really focus on them. And if you would like to, you can also take a picture of your Lego, of the way that you've like portrayed your challenge.
They do, they look over here in that bar, whatever movie that is.
So we're now going to be really channeling all of our energy on how can we really help this end user, this audience, from their perspective. What is it that they would like to see? Right now, we're going to step away from our own perspective and really try to empathize with them, and that's going to be the foundation of our next build. But a little plot twist. On another sticky note, I want you to write your favorite product or service from the past year. It could be something that you use personally, something that you use professionally. For example, I think it's the Dawn Power soap thing or whatever. The power wash thing.
Yep.
I love it. So it can literally be anything. And so just write that down on another sticky note. Any product or service, something that you're just like so thrilled with this past year. It can be ChatGPT. Yeah.
And is that
Oh my God. So, okay. What is it?
So why did I ask you to do this very random activity? Because we're going to do a little mashup, right? So with any remaining Lego bricks you have, or if you want to go ahead and deconstruct your problem or community, I want you to now build an ideal solution, your wildest idea on how to tackle this. If you had, and again, this is very important, imagine you have unlimited resources, right? You have all the funding you could ask for, all the staff you could ask for, anything you want you have, and you have to try to do a mashup with that product or service that you identified. You collaborated with them to tackle this solution. What is that? And it's meant to be ridiculous. It doesn't have to make sense. Okay. And anything is truly possible with them. Any questions? Okay. You'll have 5 minutes for this. All right. So this time around, we're going to do something a little bit different where I would like us to do kind of a rapid fire around the big table to just share a little bit. And it's okay if you don't have the full solution, even if you want to share, you know, who the end user that you're trying to serve is and that product idea. All right. Does anyone want to kick us off here?
I'll go. So my favorite product so far is the Swiffer Jet Mop Because it gets quick and easy spills, but would be idea, and this is what it's supposed to represent if it was built like a Roomba. And if it go around on its own, and this person is supposed to be representing someone just sitting back and just, I don't know, I didn't know how to build a laptop or a control to just say, get in the corner, okay, turn left, get that spill over there, get underneath the refrigerator and just go back to its home base. So. And so I guess it's for the weary someone that's coming home, like me, you work all day and you're tired and you don't feel like cleaning up your house. So it's like, oh, okay, well, I'll just let a robot do it. I'll let technology take care of it.
That's awesome.
Yes. Are we going to? So my favorite new product is the upgraded Roomba with the mop. But it didn't go together because my issue was climate change. And I was just puzzled, and my audience was the world. So then I started trying to build a prison with a guard where I could lock up all of the people that want us to burn to death.
Bit dark.
I made it realistic. Well, I'm cleaning up the mess that they left. What I was trying to do.
Like a global, talk of all the.
Yeah.
So your island, they're gonna benefit from our solution anyway.
I was thinking, yeah, something like even like a little group of surveyor or something to like catch this, the cause of the change early on.
Also great.
But I like it. I like where your head's going.
You do.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. So my favorite product / service over the last year has been my library card from the public library. I don't ever have to step foot in the library. I like to, because I can access all kinds of things on my phone. But my idea would be to build a bigger, better library with access for everyone at better hours. There's been some budget cuts for our public library.
So for me, I said I love to have like the Plato ideal city, like where everyone is happy, everyone has access to everything. But the product that I loved, like that started, is the AI. Everything about AI. So I hope AI will take care of everything. So for example, when you go to the center, you don't need where's your card, wherever someone like AI, you scan something and done. You don't need to wait in line. Like your life should be much easier. For example.
So my first scene of a problem was me being chained to my desk, having to answer emails and put out lots of fires for my students, when I'd rather just be out there with my students and doing things with them. And so I needed something to free me up from that. And this morning I was talking to someone about how we've adopted, we have Copilot with Outlook, and how it's great that you can like summarize an email. But what I really wanted to do is summarize my entire inbox.
Yes.
And help me figure out which things I could delete, which things I really have to respond to, which things I've forgotten about. So I didn't know how to represent that, but this is steam coming from the fires being put out, and like green, like I don't know, verdant paradise growing in response, and I'm freed from my desk, and I'm now gallanting.
Nice.
Going to the ideal city.
Yeah, going to the ideal city.
You like the next?
Yeah, so my end users were all undergrads. And my favorite service is a recent thing that I'm aware of called Depop, which is an app, and it's thrift shopping or garage sailing online. And Shulane is going there as soon as this afternoon is over. But anyway, so I wanted to change my classrooms from a place where I'm like up front trying to beat them over the head with the things I want them to learn. And now we're all just sharing at a reduced cost to everybody. And we're sharing well-loved things. Very cool. I'm excited about it. We're going to build it. Yeah. Yeah, we're going to build it. Yeah.
As a student,
Yeah.
My favorite
product is ChatGPT. And I try to solve the problem. I want to make my job more organized and structured. And also, if I want to make my job more productive and creative, I need ChatGPT to give me all the information. So ChatGPT helped me to get so many resources, information I can learn by myself, the environment I in. So those are all the information in if like unlimited information. So I absorb it, taking the information to do it. Yeah.
No. I don't need to. Do you want to do a rabbit share?
Sure. So my favorite product was the small batter bowl by Pampered Chef. Got a handle and a spout and a lid. It's just the right size. My issue was accessibility, because I've been working on that like all the time. My community was university community, faculty, staff, students. And I actually kind of, when I trying to make the bowl, had to turn the Lego pieces upside down, which really created a better accessible thing. I could make a better ramp. So just looking at things from a different angle helped to create a better product.
Oh, awesome. Well, thank you all so much. I know we're keep the Legos so you can make your own stuff. Use them with your students. And then I will get you all your badges. Yeah.